Bien, pues lo habíamos dejado aquí, vamos a continuar. Tenemos que, antes que nada, examinar a todos.
Donald is always on edge. Donald Fraser is very nervous at the moment, even if he's trying hard to control himself.
Bien, vamos a mirar lo siguiente.
She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time. She's looking at Mr. Fraser out of the corner of her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him?
Vale, de aquí hemos mirado estos dos. Vamos a mirar Hudson.
I ought to concentrate on my guests.
Como veis, he puesto 1 de 2. O sea que eso lo tenemos que hacer. Y de aquí vamos a observar.
Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel.
Bien, pues de aquí listo. Y nos quedan estas dos.
The song says, "Sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden. But I am not sure that this blonde is an angel."
Y por último,
Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde. That's what the song says. I wish to thank you all for coming. I wanted to bring everyone close to the victims here in order to unmask the murderer.
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
Megan, dear girl, please be patient.
Mr. Poirot, how dare you address me by my first name?
Please excuse me, mademoiselle. What I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name, by chance, starts with B.
Must we go into that?
No, of course. Not if it makes you uncomfortable.
Come on, Mr. Poirot. I imagine we all feel terribly uncomfortable about these murders.
It's true. We've to catch the killer, not be spared the gory details.
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard, did your sister say if she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Why would she hide the fact from you?
Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Yes, she sang well, but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
bien, pues vamos con los indicios. El asesinato es astuto. Uy, el asesinato. El asesino es astuto, pues por lo visto sí. Vale, pero esta no es. no sea esta. Pues sí, esa es. El asesino se muestra seguro de sí mismo. Generoso. Sí. Pues no es. Será esta. Vale. Seguro de sí mismo. El asesino seductor. Vale, esa es fácil. Al asesino le gustan los trenes. Fácil también. El asesino es impulsivo. No, metódico. Es generoso.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now surmise without too much risk of error that our adversary is calculative, sure of himself, a seducer, of outstanding intelligence, that he has plenty of self-control, and that he likes railways. It's a good start. Other meetings may be necessary. I hope that you will be able to come back again.
Well, it's just that...
You do not have the money to pay for the train, is that it?
It's normal that people helping with this inquiry should be reimbursed. Starting with you, Miss Drower. Please allow me to pay for your train tickets.
Oh, sir, I cannot accept.
But you must. Mademoiselle, I may not be rich, but my brother left a fortune which will be mine.
Mr. Clark, that's very generous of you.
Well, someone has to foot the bill. Mr. Poirot, would it be possible for you to come back to Devon? Lady Clark has expressed a wish to see you. We'll adjust her medicine so she'll not be too drowsy.
But of course, I shall come the day after tomorrow if it is convenient. Thank you all for coming. We will meet again soon. The meeting was most fruitful.
Really?
Hastings, I believe now we have everything we need to find a common point between the victims. Now it is time for us to use our grey matter.
Vale, más indicios.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
¿Qué tienen en común las víctimas? Todas tenían problemas de garganta. Medicamento contra la tos. Problema de voz. Y médico retirado de garganta.
The first two victims suffered from bad throat, and that was precisely the specialty of the third victim, Dr. Clark.
We have a lead.
It would pay to take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clark's patients.
We'll do so during our next visit to Churston.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Very well, as you wish. Thank you for coming, Mr. Poirot. Lady Clark is waiting for you in her bedroom on the first floor. Please excuse me, I cannot stay for the interview. I've to take Miss Gray to the station to see our lawyer in Torquay.
Are you leaving Churston for good?
Miss Gray very kindly stayed with me to settle my brother's affairs, but naturally she prefers to find a position in London.
Ah, très bien.
I'll be absent all morning, Mr. Poirot, but the nurse is coming soon. She's to ensure that the dose of medicine doesn't make our patient drowsy.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Have a nice trip, mademoiselle.
Bien, pues vamos a ir a ver a la Lady Clark, ¿vale? Está aquí. Lo vamos a examinar primero.
This poor woman is very ill.
Vale, aquí.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
Bien. Intentemos hablar con ella.
Mr. Poirot?
My respects, madame.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Have you seen the nurse? She should have been here by now. Oh, I'm sorry.
The telephone in the hall is ringing.
Bien, vamos a responder el teléfono.
The Clark residence. Detective Hercule Poirot speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Poirot? I'm Lady Clark's nurse. I wanted to let you know that I won't be able to come for her injection today. Might Miss Grey be able to do it?
She has just left, but I will take care of it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. You'll find the skeleton key to open the medicine cabinet hidden in the lion trophy.
You can count on me. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you kindly. Goodbye, Mr. Poirot.
Vale, la llave maestra está en el trofeo de la leona. Y ya de camino vamos a apuntar aquí que pone 1925, Sumatra, ¿vale? Y la huella esta que nos va a hacer falta más adelante. Vamos a
Here
coger la
is the
llave.
skeleton key.
Y tenemos que examinar
April
plaquita.
1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
Vale, esto nos va a hacer falta ahora para otro puzzle. De aquí tenemos también el cajón este, que no me acuerdo si lo podemos abrir
It
ya.
is not the right time.
No, hay que ir primero a poner la inyección porque
Lady
aquí
Clark is in
tampoco.
pain.
Vale, sí. Vamos para arriba. Bien. Miramos aquí. Bueno, vamos primero a mirarnos en el espejo para coger los puntos de ego como siempre. Vale, vamos a coger el
Lady Clark is in
peinecillo este que hay
pain.
aquí.
I have to give her an
Vale, pues nada.
It's closed.
Usamos la llave aquí.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Oh, I feel better now. Thank you for your help.
Madame, you are tired, so I will get straight to the point. What can you tell me about this business?
What business, Mr. Poirot?
No doubt. You wish to talk to me about what happened to your husband?
Ah, yes. Oh, poor Carmichael. Has the madman who killed him been caught?
Not yet, chère madame. There was a great many people in Cheston on the day of the murder.
Indeed. People go straight to the beach. They don't come near Coomside.
So, there were no strangers around the house that day?
Who said that?
The people who live here. Your brother-in-law, Miss Grey.
Miss Grey? Oh, I don't like her. Franklin wanted her to stay, but I insisted she should go immediately.
You are entitled to do so, naturally.
I'm pleased that you approve. The others have been taken in by her. But at least you can see through that self-pity act. See what she's up to. Oh.
Vale, pues ha quedado dormida. Perdón. Y ahora sí vamos a aprovechar primero para coger el
This
peinecillo
subject
este que hay
would
aquí.
probably be useful to me.
Me extraña que no se mire en el espejo, ¿eh?
I've finished with this subject. I've finished.
No, pues no se mira. Vale, aquí tenemos otro de los peinecillos que también lo vamos a recoger.
This subject would probably.
Y aquí vamos a mirar.
This couple appears to be having fun.
Si no recuerdo mal, eran las 3 fotos.
Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children.
De aquí nada más. Vale, aquí hay otro peinecillo.
This subject would probably be useful to me.
Y de aquí vamos a coger, vale, esto que es como una especie de caja de música. Y si no recuerdo mal, creo que era así. Y ahora aquí tenemos que poner los peines que hemos cogido, empezando por el de cobre. No, este es el último. Entonces el de oro el primero, el de plata y el de cobre. Vale. Luego, en la pluma que nos regaló Hastings, vamos a pulsar en la mano, la vamos a desmontar y vamos a sacar un muelle. Que vamos a utilizar aquí. Y ahora
I
ya
hope
sí.
that Hastings will not be cross with me.
Salimos de aquí y usamos la manivela. Con esto despertamos a Lady Clark y podemos hablar con
What
ella.
are we talking about? Ah, yes, Thora Grey. Oh, Carmichael had great esteem for her, but for me she was nothing but a hypocrite.
You're probably right, madame.
You have seen through her. I'm so pleased that I've convinced you.
Well, I appear to have been wrong about Thora Grey.
So you all agree. How nice it is to be all of the same mind.
Miss Grey did look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
A liar?
Let's see, didn't she say that on the day of the crime nobody was around Coomside?
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to someone.
Really? And what was this man like?
An ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now. The telephone in the hall is ringing.
Bien, vamos a por el teléfono otra vez.
Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clark, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Grey again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Each to his own, my friend. Yours are pretty often mine old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
No ill intended, rest assured. À bientôt, mon ami.
Bien, pues ahora tenemos que resolver una serie de puzzles. Vamos a empezar por
How
este,
am I
a ver si
going to
podemos.
open this trunk? Let us examine it.
Lo vamos a girar y aquí nos vamos a encontrar con un número 1927, que es el que vamos a colocar aquí. 1927.
Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is.
Vale, ahora aquí tenemos una serie de fotografías, aquí arriba un reloj, ¿vale? Entonces tenemos que buscar una hora en estas fotografías. Entonces si miramos en las fotografías vemos que hay un 31, aquí no hay nada y aquí hay un 7. Si miramos en la siguiente, aquí tenemos un 28, aquí no tenemos nada y aquí tenemos 2 puntos. Y en esta tenemos nada y un 20, o sea sería 7, 2 puntos, 20. Lo colocamos aquí. Las 7
So,
y 20.
what is this sound?
Vale, con esto
I should be able to open the trunk now.
abrimos el baúl. Y tenemos la llave maestra. Ah, no, que esto era de girar.
There we are.
Que no es una cerradura. Vale, abrimos esto. De aquí observamos los libros
A
estos
pile
de
of
aquí.
books, including one about dragons. Nothing interesting.
Nada interesante. Cajones. Vacío. Vacío. Y en el último nos encontramos con una llave Allen que nos vamos a llevar.
Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute.
Abrimos también la puertecita esta. Y miramos aquí.
Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes.
Bien, ahora tenemos que abrir esto de aquí. Pues vamos a usar la llave Allen. Vamos
An Allen
dándole.
key. It can be used in 5 positions.
Hasta llegar a esta que es un triángulo, ¿vale? Y entonces la usamos aquí. Y vemos que hay 2 tornillos más. Uno aquí.
An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions.
Y vamos a usar otra vez la llave Allen en esta posición para aflojar aquí.
Another screw.
Y aflojar aquí.
This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out.
Vale, tenemos que recomponer el dibujo. Yo la otra vez lo hice simplemente por orden. O sea, colocamos cada pieza en su sitio. Y aunque se vayan cambiando... Ahí, esta va. Mi nombre. Pero esta no va ahí. Es esta. Ahí. ¿Cuál está mal? Esta... No. Esta está mal. Volvemos a colocar la siguiente. Esa está bien. Y esta... Ahí. Ah, me falta la última. Vaya fallo. Vale, volvemos a hacer lo mismo. Colocamos esta. Colocamos esta.
Franklin must
Ahora.
really love his country to have an engraving in his trunk. I think I heard the panel above release.
Y con esto
A signet ring?
desbloqueamos
A
esto y nos
signet
llevamos
ring with a code written on it.
el anillo, ¿vale?
1587. It may be useful to me.
Bien, pues vamos a ir por el siguiente puzzle. Primero, bueno, está aquí. Si quiere podemos entrar ya.
Four
Observación.
Chinese symbols are engraved on this padlock.
Tenemos una serie de símbolos como chinos. ¿Vale? Y luego aquí tenemos unos cuadraditos,
Well,
o sea,
well.
unos círculos.
The characters engraved on this disc resemble those engraved on the padlock.
Con esos símbolos, ¿vale? Tenemos que buscarlo. Sí, salir del puzzle. Para resolver el puzzle. Y el otro es este de aquí. Que tenemos un mapa mundi. Y aquí tenemos algo que desbloquea las casillitas estas de aquí. Lo que desbloquea las casillitas estas de aquí es el anillo, ¿vale? Pero bueno, por lo pronto todavía no podemos hacerlo porque nos faltaría información. Vamos a explorar por aquí lo que haya. Aquí tenemos, si vemos bien,
July 1920. Alaska Peninsula.
Alaska y tenemos la huella de oso, ¿vale? Aparte de la fecha que es 1920. Y aquí tenemos
February
Sudáfrica
1922. South
y
Africa.
1922. Bien, pues ahora tenemos que pasar esas direcciones y esas huellas al mapa mundi, ¿vale? Para empezar, activamos esto.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Y ahora tenemos que hacer las coordenadas de las ciudades con las huellas de los animales. Por ejemplo, aquí está Alaska, ¿no?
Alaska.
Vale. Pues tenemos en Alaska era el oso. Pues tenemos que poner aquí. Y aquí no podemos porque Alaska viene aquí. Y seguramente abajo.
The Alaskan Kodiak Bear.
Vale. luego teníamos Sudáfrica.
South Africa?
Y era la huella del ciervo. Vale, Sudáfrica está a esa altura o esta. No, a esta. Vale, entonces por el otro lado. Ahí
The
está.
African kudu.
Y nos falta Sumatra, que estaba aquí, ¿no?
Sumatra.
Y es la huella del tigre, la huella del tigre o de la leona. Y supongo que aquí arriba también.
The lion of Sumatra. I heard the sound of a mechanism. Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on a map.
Y tenemos una combinación que si miramos el anillo es
A signet ring
1587.
bearing the Clark's family's coat of arms. A number is written on it.
Entonces colocamos 1587.
These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry. A dozen gold sovereigns. Some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much, hardly enough to justify your robbery. Charlotte Clark, Comside, Churston, Devon. To Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Comside, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. Sir, I know, but my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Comside. Warm regards, Charlotte. Sir Carmichael Clark, Comside, Churston, Devon. To Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Comside, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother.
Y por último,
Eton College School Year 1912-1913. Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline.
bien, pues esto ya está listo. Y nos quedaría resolver el puzzle del armario este, que vamos a tener que venir a esta parte de aquí. Y vamos, bueno, mira, antes esto me lo dejé en el vídeo anterior, me faltó por observar.
I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited. These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here.
Vale, me faltó por observar esto.
Valuers report property.
Vale, lo he cortado sin querer.
Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for? Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comside Churton, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Bien, pues nos vamos enterando un poquito más de la historia. Luego tenemos también para mirar aquí.
The door is locked.
Vamos a usar la llave maestra.
This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names.
Vale, tenemos que buscar.
No dust on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No names. Disappointing.
Los que, digamos, estén más limpios.
Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No names. Disappointing.
Vale, miramos también aquí.
Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum.
Y luego, aparte de esto, ya que estamos aquí.
Comside's private collection, purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection.
Vamos a observar también el mapa.
Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map.
Y luego la brújula que había por aquí también la podemos observar.
Compass point to the south. Bronze and magnetite. Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC. Purchased in Hong Kong 1935.
Y luego aquí tenemos una carta que vamos a mirar también.
Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora. A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C. I've already seen similar daggers.
Bien, pues una vez que ya sabemos sobre todo lo del mapa, lo de... No recuerdo qué decía, del norte está en el sur o cómo era. El sur está arriba, ¿vale? Pues una vez que sabemos esto, ya podemos volver a la habitación de antes y resolver este puzzle. Vale, ahora lo que tenemos que hacer es mirar. Como veis, aquí están los 4 símbolos
symbols are engraved on this padlock.
y en cada círculo hay uno de ellos, ¿vale? Entonces, lo único...
The characters engraved on this disc resemble those engraved on the padlock.
Lo único que tenemos que hacer es colocarlos de forma correcta. O sea, en este caso...
That's it. This character appears to be the right way round.
Así. El siguiente... Ay, que era donde no era. Ahí. Aquí.
Like this. This character appears to be the right way round.
Aquí tenemos otro.
Like this. This character appears to be the right way round.
Está bien orientado. Y el último, que es este de aquí.
That's it. This character appears to be the right way round.
Vale, y ahora si nos fijamos, cada uno tiene un sitio, digamos.
Very good.
Este sería
All
el
the
primero.
circles are facing the right way. What are they showing me?
Este sería el primero, este sería el segundo, el tercero y el cuarto. Pues los colocamos aquí. El primero sería este. El segundo este. El tercero este y el cuarto este.
At last, the cupboard is open. Genteel and wild. English countryside revisited. The Railway Children, E. Nesbit. For Franklin, und Effie's Christmas, 1910. Traveling in China, a practical guide for English travelers.
Y por último,
A net, flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped.
bien, pues con esto supongo que lo habríamos terminado ya todo. De hecho, hace tiempo que no entramos por aquí. Inspeccionar la mansión. Vale, sí, nos queda salir fuera, pero por esta parte de aquí. Que por cierto, aquí hay un espejo. Vale, son 3 puntitos de ejo. Y ahora sí, salir por esta parte de aquí.
Order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around.
Ah, pues me he saltado algo. Me he saltado algo, pero lo que no sé es el qué. Vale, por aquí lo hemos mirado todo. De aquí.
There are some very...
De aquí también yo creo que tiene que ser.
This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names.
Creo que tiene que ser algo de esto.
No deaths on the records from 8. No name. Lots of dust. No.
Ay, ¿qué es lo que me falta, tío? Que no me acuerdo. De aquí. Esto está mirado, eso también. ¿Qué es lo que me falta? De aquí también lo he mirado todo, ¿no? Se me ha dejado algo por aquí. Vale, aquí.
Franklin appears to be very active.
Ciervo.
Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler.
Aún así, creo que me falta. Aún así, creo que me falta un historial médico. Inspeccionar la mansión. Juraría que me falta un historial médico. De todas formas, voy a probar. No creo que fuera eso lo que me queda por explorar.
Order and method above all. Let us finish examining.
Me falta algo, pero no lo encuentro. En la habitación de la vieja tampoco creo que esté. Mira, aquí puede ser. Aquí. Me he acordado.
The Black Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928. Car Charlotte. Miss Thorogray, Comside, Justin Devon. Arsenic trioxide thallium.
Vale, ahora sí deberíamos poder salir. ¿Ves? Los alrededores. Me faltaba esto, encontrar el medicamento este. Para ver si Tora realmente has querido envenenar a Lady Clark o no. Vale, salimos de aquí.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
Vale, por lo pronto vamos a venir a esta parte donde podemos examinar esto.
Brown pellets. Revolting. Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. There, that's better.
Y ahora vamos a venir por aquí. Hasta aquí. Vamos a mirar este carro.
It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This subject will probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Vale, estos son los documentos que estaba buscando yo que no encontraba. Bien, ¿por qué Tora dejó en Compensar objetos que le pertenecían? Tora dejó los regalos de Carmichael. Carmichael escribió a Franklin para decirle que Tora le parecía adorable. Experta en historia del arte. Cartas juntos. Vale, ¿por qué? Supongo. ¿Por qué Tora dejó en Compensar objetos que le pertenecían? Vale, Tora dejó los regalos de Carmichael. Falta una daga y lo otro. No, esta es complicada. Vamos a ver. ¿Por qué Tora dejó en Compensar objetos que le pertenecían? Pues supongo que para que no la acusaran de robo. Pero es que... Vale, se quedó para liquidar. Dejó una carta. Historia. No. Adorable. No. Los regalos. Pues tampoco. Es que no encuentro sentido a esta pregunta. ¿Por qué Tora dejó en Compensar objetos que le pertenecían? Dejó una carta en junta. Tora dejó una carta junto. Los regalos de Carmichael. Y faltaba una daga. Ahí estamos. No quiere que la acusen de robo, vale.
Everything that Thorgray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her. But she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Vale, tenemos más indicios. Tora es una envenenadora. Esto no. Había una rata envenenada en el lugar del crimen. Tora había pedido raticida. No, pues esto no es. Solo le queda un año de vida. Claro, ¿para qué la va a envenenar si le queda un año de vida?
Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it. considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Bien, pues vamos a devolver la llave maestra. Nos volvemos a Londres y creo que vamos a parar ya el vídeo ahí. Aquí podéis echar un vistazo también a las flores, ¿vale? Vamos a hacerlo ya que estamos aquí.
This wisteria is in full bloom.
No he dado punto de dominar. No lo podía haber ahorrado. Vale, venga, vamos a devolver la llave.
Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here. I am not going to leave Comside now. I still have some things to do.
No sé llamar a Hastings. Sí.
Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Shurston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burned document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Vale, nuevo objetivo, hablar con Donald Fraser. Venga, pues vamos a hacer una última parada, creo yo. Vamos a cortar aquí. Y ya en el siguiente vídeo creo que llegamos ya hasta el final del juego, ¿vale?